Art, says Viktor Mitic, should be surprising, shocking even. That's why he's used rain, chemicals, and flames to augment his paints and brushes. About 6 years ago, he started using guns.
The gun is unforgiving. Once you pull the trigger, there's no going back. Bullet comes out, there's a bang, and you see what happens. He actually gave me a very interesting effect, and I tried repeating it. So he got to the point where I was getting this very interesting powder burns embedded right into the surface of the canvas.
Mitic's paintings depict familiar, even sacred and revered figures. He sketches them out, rolls up the canvas, and goes to a gun range, where he proceeds to partially destroy his art. Canada's strict gun laws mean that usually he pulls the trigger in the United States.
It's much easier to shoot. You just rent, and you just present your driver's license. You can rent any type of weapon there. So easy, and there's a vast amount of different kinds of ammunition that I can use.
In 2012, he started working with three-dimensional objects, mounting cameras on his guns, responding to events in the daily news by being ever more provocative.
There was a lot of shootings in Toronto last year, so I took the yellow school bus, which represents innocence, represents something very pure, and I embedded it with the opposite, the extreme violence.
As if that weren't enough on its own, Mitic took the bus to Washington, D.C. last April, 4 months after the horrific shootings in Newtown, Connecticut. But he's emphatic. The bullet-scarred bus is not a political statement, a reflection of his feelings about gun control.
I'm an artist, I'm not an activist. I'm simply stating the fact that these things are happening, and I created a piece to actually incite some type of dialogue or conversation.
Even before he shot at his work, his fame in Canada knew few bounds. And with his latest show a sellout and the Bullet Bus having its own gallery built in New York, Viktor Mitic still has a lot of art in front of him. Daniel Lack, Al Jazeera, Toronto.